Alright, so thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel with another video. I'll be explaining to you how to use .map in the programming languages. In these tutorials, this knowledge you can apply it in all the programming languages: Python, JavaScript, Node, all the programming languages across the whole wide world. So I want us to dive quickly onto what I'll be teaching you and how you can apply it in all programming language and how you can understand it deep and clearly. So once again, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share with your friends, invite them for more upload. I'll be uploading more videos, more tutorials, more learning stuff so that we can learn from each other. Alright, so I have my file ready, which is my mapping.js, and then it doesn't matter what type of programming language you might use. Like I said before, you can use it in Python and nodejs, other programming languages, PHP, name it. But this one I'm using JavaScript nodejs to explain to you how you can use the map in the programming languages. So understand it. So map actually a programming language across everything or across all the programming languages is to retrieve an array from a callback function from the parent array or from the original array. So I said an array. So just like you'll be using array throughout the whole course, since a map deal with an array object or an array function. So first of all, let us try to create an array. So let us make a constant of array, which is called parent, right? Or we can make origin, depending on any name what you want to use, origin. So let's try to create an array, just like I said. In the programming languages to array, just like it's a list, yeah, but which it can consist of strings, objects, strings, integers, boolean, all the keywords or all the characters. Array doesn't limit us to a specific keywords or a specific data type. Yeah, it doesn't limit us to specific data types. You can use it can combine two or more of any data type. So within an array, let's say you want to create something like an object, or in Python we say something like dictionary. Let's try to create something like dictionary, and let's give it our name. Let's say first name, just like normal first name, just like how it goes with your column. And then this first name takes a strings, and let's say a first name like Elon, like Elon. Let's call it Elena. Let's put another something name also like last name as usual. Last name. We also take a strings which we will call, let's say, Elon. And let's also try to, like I said, a different two or more objects or two or more data types. So let's try to add another object again, and let's call this time let's call it surname, and let's call surname semicolon. Let's take a string here. What name should we give to our surname? A surname, let's say Gabriel. And let's try to add a middle name, and let's call a middle name. Which also take strings. And what name should we give to our middle name? I'm taking my time to explain this so that you won't get confused or it won't be complicated in your mind, or it won't give you a misunderstanding of maybe you have a little knowledge about map, how to use map in programming languages. So I'm trying to add up or explain to you how map works across all the programming languages. You might use different language to program it. That's why I'm using JavaScript nodejs to explain unto you how map really works. So let's try to give our middle name, like let's try to give our middle name like Jeff. So we've gotten our arrow first. So the next thing to do is what? Is to link our original what? Or link our variable origin to the map. So let's say origin dot map, and then let's pass in a callback, or let's pass in a parameter. Say full name like this. So we have passing a callback or a parameter, and this parameter we can print or log out this parameter. That's like in Python you use print PHP, you can use var dump or print underscore r. So let's try to log out this name, or let's actually log out this mapping that we have created. So let's go back onto our terminal. Let me see something. We are already in our hot so let me try to clear this side and see. Okay, we have my mapping.js running. So let's try to do mapping.js, and let's see mapping.js. Let me run. Alright, so I think I've already created something like that. So let's come back again and let's try to check something. So I have my, so let's try not to print out or log out our map or full name, because we haven't assigned any full name, or we haven't assigned anything, or we haven't printed out an array to our full name. So let's come back again and let's try to create a function. In this function, we want to use not any other name, not any other name aside this aside the one that we pass on onto the map. And then the reason is this is the same as maybe this is the same as the log. This is the same as when we want to log something, or we want to log this origin.map. So we can just do this thing like this. So this is a whole function on its own. So maybe we can just do something like function. So I'm trying to take my time and explain how function works. So how function and how map really works when it comes to all the programming languages. So what we are trying to do is what we did earlier is something that we are trying to, assuming we don't want to use a function, but I want to use a function within the call log. We want to use the function within the console.log that you want to print onto our console. So something like this, which I think let me try and see if this thing will work, because our dot map is supposed to give us a color, and that means we have an error. So like I was saying, this is the same in the same format, but for us to not get confused, we try to try to use something like try to assign it separately onto each other, so we try to assign origin.map and then our origin.map to our full name, and then here we want to code a function that can get us the specific array from the actual origin, from the actual parent array, which we give it a name, a variable name origin. So we want to do something like a function. Hope you are following. A function like so full name. Oh, something's wrong with my function. So it makes sense. It's a case sensitive, and whether you are using across VS Code, sometimes these built-in modules or packages give us highlight some specific color. So when you are dealing with all these kind of, make sure you are checking. Just like I did a mistake here, definitely you have to figure it out that there is something wrong with your function, because your function is supposed to give you something like color. It's supposed to be distinct itself from the name, or distinct itself from the other name that you'll be using. So function, and then this function we need to pass in a callback or parameter. Yeah. So let's see, get underscore full name, full name. So let me try to break it down. We have an array here, and we have this is the mother array, and then we want to get a specific data from the mother array. By using that, we use map. So we assign the mother array origin.map to this to the original mother array, which we pass in the full name. And here the function that we created is supposed to take this full name, which we pass it to the map here. Because if we use any other name, that means you are supposed to assign it to the map, because right now the map only knows full name. It doesn't know any other names again. Hope it's making us, or giving us a clear understanding. So here we now have a simple understanding where definitely we need to return something. Just like always, we need to return. So since we are returning an array, we just list our array. So dot full name like this. So let's try to get our middle name first. So let's try to get middle name, and then let's try it. We want to get the middle name assigned with the last name. So last name. Oh, so sorry. So get underscore full name dot the last name. So the reason we are using the dot means it's an object that we created here, an object in JavaScript. So just like Python 2, it will be the same thing like a class, so don't get confused. So right now, let's try to see if we can able to print, or can able to get what we want to return. So let's see, and head back onto our console and try to do our node with our file mapping.js. So let's try this one. Oh wow! So we have our surname Gabriel, middle name Jeff. So middle name, and then the last name. We want to console the middle name and the last name. But this one gave us the surname. So we said unexpected token. Okay. So there's a bit error. So let's fix that one right away. I think you might seen it earlier, or you saw it coming. So let's try and run it back again and see. Oh, there's no empty data, no data. let's try to run it again. Okay, so let's try to get back. So I think right now we can be able to do our console.log and see if it's really real, because right now it's like we are returning something, but what shows that we want to print it onto our console, just like in Python, and maybe assume in Python you have your def, and maybe you call it what, full name, just like this, and you pass in there maybe something like a. In this a, since it's not a Python, that's why the column didn't give us index. So like this, and maybe you said you want to return something like an array, and after maybe you pass in the array dot a, like this, a b dot b, like this, and then we don't specify it, and you see that printing. Definitely we need to what, call back, or we need to what, declare our function like our full name, like this, and we pass in our number. So the same thing with our code here. So we are done with all these things. We need to console.log the map, the original with the map, or the kind of specific array that we want to get. So, and JavaScript give us a nice idea of how we can call our function. It's like we are calling our function before the function. So that's how JavaScript works. Give us a nice way of a method of how we can go about, or how we can do or program in this kind of way. So let's save our file. Let's get back onto our terminal. Let's run again. Oh, look like we got it. So our middle name. So what's middle name? Middle name and then last name. Our last name is Elon. Middle name is Jeff. So we have Elon and Jeff. So that's it. We're able to get our surname and then Jeff name. Since the undefined name, meaning we don't want to get that array, because we rejected that array. Yeah, we only specify the middle name and then the last name. That's why the Elena and the Gabriel was undefined. So let us try to remove. Let's do something like we normally know in Python. Let's join like this. Let's save our file. Let's get back to our terminal and run it again. Up and running. We have now joined the Elon and then the Jeff together. So like I said, this is how mapping works. I think it's similar to other variables or other packages and models, but mapping gives us a simple and a short way of how we can get a specific array from a mother array. So yeah, our hope this gives us a clear understanding of how this thing works, or how our mapping works in other programming language. So make sure you leave me a comment and like and subscribe to this video or this channel for more tutorials. Leave a comment if something is unclear, or if you understand it, and I'll get right back onto you. Thank you for staying along with me.